stand on your mats, feet in parallel, hip width apart. We're gonna stand near the front of the mat today. Hip width apart is that fist width distance between those feet. That fist width distance. We're gonna lift tall through the body. Turn the palms of the hands in towards your sides. Draw the collarbones flat across the chest. So most of us stand naturally like this with the shoulders rolled forward. Try to pull those shoulder blades back so that they're kind of stacked more behind you rather than by your sides. We're going to take an inhale through the nose. And then exhale, slowly start to roll down. I want you to take your head down, but leave your chin off of your chest. And then as you articulate through the upper back, don't just start hinging forward. Be meticulous. Pull your ribs in to your body and up to the ceiling like you're getting the Heimlich maneuver. And then bend the knees as you go through that low back, pulling that belly button to your spine. Pause about halfway and really feel that stretch in the low back. So the goal of your roll downs is not to do a big hamstring stretch. The goal is to get a low back stretch. So think of your sacral bone back here like a weight drawing down towards the floor and providing that resistance as you lower. Keep the shoulder blades back. Nice big inhale. Exhale, lift your bottom ribs up to the ceiling. Draw your sits bones down towards the floor. Straighten the legs, restack the spine, and open the chest. Inhale. Exhale, roll down from the crown of the head. Space between the chin and the chest. Draw those ribs in and up into the body. Get as much thoracic flexion, upper back flexion as you can. Belly button to spine. We bend those knees as we go through the low back to protect that back. Taking the fingertips towards the floor. Inhale. And exhale, lifting those lower ribs up to the ceiling. Drawing the sits bones down towards the feet. Straighten the legs. Restack the spine. Open the chest. Nice big inhale. Exhale, roll down. Bending those knees as you go through the low back. Keep your weight biased more towards your toes rather than shifting your weight way back here towards the heels. You want to be kind of forward on the toes so that when you roll back up, you're keeping the weight forward and you feel the abdominals and the hamstrings working harder to actually pull you back up. And open the chest. And now from here, we're going to sit down the Joseph Pilates way. We're going to cross one foot over the other. Take the arms out either in front of you here, or you can cross the arms. This is a little bit harder. And we're going to try to sit down without using those hands. We're going to bend those knees, lifting up on those heels, and we go down, 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 and onto those sits bones. Did we do it? Yeah. Good job, guys. Pull up nice and tall on your sits bones. You should still be slightly more biased to the front of your mat here or in the middle. We're going to set the feet flat, knees bent. Grab with the hands behind the thighs and pull yourself up as tall as you can. From here, shoulder blades back. Nice big inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth as you draw that belly button into your spine and peel forward into your C curve. So I want you to imagine that you were up against a wall and that you can only peel forward. So we don't push backwards into this position, we're going to peel forward. And now from here we lengthen the spine, restacking back up that wall. Inhale. Exhale. Peeling away from that wall. Get a little deeper in your thoracic flexion. Draw that belly button in, shoulder blades back. And then restack the spine. Nice and slow. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Reaching forward over those thighs. Good. You're going to take the arms out forward, parallel to the floor. Anytime your arms return to this position today, keep your head above the line of the arms. So we don't want to drop the head in between the arms. You want to be able to see both of them clearly in your eyesight. Exhale, roll back. As you do this, keep your arms parallel to the ground and just take it back as far as you feel comfortable today. The furthest you'd go is to the low back. Exhale, lift back up. From here, we're gonna lengthen through the spine, lift the fingertips to the ceiling, let the knees splay out, just give room to your hips. Open the arms, and then scoop your arms and legs back to your start position, sort of our unofficial BASI warm-up here. Exhale, roll back, and you could roll back just to here today if you wanted to. That's up to you. I'm gonna take it all the way because I'm pretty warm. Exhale. Drawing deeper into that C curve, and try to practice keeping your C curve exactly the same. Lift the fingertips in the head, open the arms, and then round back to that C curve position, and we go back. Keeping the C curve. Once you're here, if you're going all the way down, really draw the shoulder blades back, pull the belly button in, hold this shape, hinge it forward from your hips, and then lengthen and lift up. Open those arms and draw the abdominals back in. And now from here, we're gonna roll back. Take the hands to the backs of the knees, right in the knee pits. Pull your feet with you as you come back down to that same position. And you do want the feet fairly close to you. They're not right up against your sits bones. You've got some space, but you want them fairly close. Lower the head and chest and the arms to your sides. We're gonna find our neutral spine. Hip bones and pubic bone parallel to the mat. You're gonna find that position, little space under the low back. Nice big inhale into the ribs, not into the belly. And exhale, draw that belly button down. And again, no breathing into your belly button. Only breathe into those ribs. And exhale. Using our lateral breathing instead of our diaphragmatic breathing, so we can keep our abdominals engaged throughout the whole class. The second you let the belly expand, you lose the abdominal connection. Very important, you do not want to lose your abdominal connection. In Pilates, you could be in a compromising moment for that low back or for your stability. So we really want to try to, as often as we can remember to breathe with that belly button to the spine, try to breathe this way. Let's take it into pelvic crawl. Nice big inhale through the nose, expanding those ribs. On your exhale, draw your belly button in deeper to your spine, and then your spine to the mat. And I don't want you to try to move the pelvis at all. I want you to try to just get the imprint without the movement of the pelvis. And go a little deeper and a little deeper. And now tilt the pelvis towards you, lifting the pubic bone to the ceiling. You're gonna push your weight into your heels as you start to peel your spine up, one vertebra at a time. Stop about halfway. Draw the abdominals in deeper. Continue on your way up to that straight line from the knee to the hip to the shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, peel back down. Take the chest bone down first. And the ribs. Oh no, I've got a hamstring cramp. And the belly button. Back to your neutral pelvis position. So you have that little space under the low back. Inhale. Exhale. Draw the belly button to your spine. And then the spine to the mat, right? So I'm not pushing with my legs. I'm pulling my spine flat underneath me with my abdominals, trying to hollow out those abdominals. And then we peel the spine up. Really drawing those ribs and those hip bones towards each other as you peel up. And make sure we don't lose that connection. Oftentimes at the top of our pelvic curl, we splay the ribs or we lose this connection. Draw the abs in and then lift into that hamstring connection. Put the weight to the inside of the feet. So tons of inner thighs. We're shaking. Exhale, roll back down. And release the glutes. Rock back to neutral pelvis. Inhale. Exhale, draw those abs in, pulling into that imprint, peeling the spine up, pushing the heels down, down, and then lifting those hips, sending the knees forward over those feet, opening the chest. Inhale. Exhale, peeling back down, keeping the weight on the feet. Really try not to push backwards onto your neck. You may notice this is a common deviation from the correct technique as we start to scoop and then we push backwards. And if you feel yourself slide back on your mat at any point, that means you are pushing with your quads, not pulling with the hamstrings. We want to pull with the hamstrings. We scoop the abs in. We peel the spine up, and I am really digging. You can even lift your feet here. Lift the balls of the feet and the foot and really dig into those heels and feel that lift to the ceiling. Feel those hamstrings working. And exhale, roll back down. It's a fun way to kind of play with that pelvic curl, but again, do not rock backwards. Inhale. Exhale, draw those abs in. Peeling up, and right here, sometimes this is where it happens. Don't let it happen. Peel it up. Start to roll right about here. This is also where we start to push backwards. Don't do it. Think of the knees going over the toes. Exhale, roll down. Articulating one vertebra at a time. Relax the glutes and back to neutral. From here, let's take those arms up to the ceiling, palms in, right above the shoulders. Stabilize the shoulders, make sure that they're in neutral. Open the arms out to the side. In a T position, we can also hold the side of your mat table if you're on a raised surface like I am. Draw those abdominals in to your imprint. And again, I'm not trying to tuck my pelvis. I'm just trying to scoop those abs in to get my low back down. We're going to take one leg to tabletop, knee over hip, shin parallel to the floor. Take your second leg to tabletop without losing that abdominal connection and the stability of the spine. From here, squeeze those legs together. Use your inner thighs. We're going to go into spine twist supine. We're going to roll off the middle of the sacral bone away from me. Just to the side of those hips. Keep your opposite shoulder blade down and draw those ribs down more as you draw back to center. The feet should still be in the same spot, not up here, not down here, parallel to the knees. We inhale, roll off the middle of the sacral bone to the side. And notice how I'm keeping this opposite shoulder blade down. I am not allowing my shoulder to lift off of the mat table. Back to center. And again, we inhale, twist. And exhale, back through that imprint, drawing the ribs down. And again, we inhale. You want to feel the weight of your legs. If you do not feel the weight of your legs, that means your knees went to the side, but not the pelvis, not soon enough at least. You want to feel, before you do anything, you start to roll your weight off the middle of that sacral bone into the right, and then we go continuing to the hip. If we can stabilize, exhale, back to center. Feel the weight on the back of that sacral bone, and now squeeze the legs, and just roll your weight off of the center of the sacral bone slightly to the other side. And that's all we're doing. And again, if you do that correctly, you should feel how heavy the weight of the thighs are on top of you, rather than just feeling like pushing air. You should feel that weight substantial. And exhale. Anything less, and we've cheated. Exhale, coming back to center. Place one foot down and the other foot down. Interlace those fingers together, hands behind the head, right on the occipital bone. Before we go anywhere, make sure those fingers are fully interlocked. You're going to draw the shoulders down and then forward a little bit. So you feel those shoulder blades really active towards the front of the body. Nice big inhale through the nose. Exhale. Leave the head weight in your hands as you lift the head and chest together as one unit into a chest lift. Don't let your pelvis respond. It's still down. Grab your thighs. We're gonna give ourselves a little boost. You're gonna grab behind the knees and just pull up a little higher. See if maybe we're just tight in the back and we have some more range. And again, don't let that pubic bone lift. You wanna keep the pubic bone down. Take the hands back behind the head. And exhale, lower the head and chest back down. Again, inhale. Exhale, leave the pelvis still as you lift. Leave your head weight in your hands. Do not pull your chin to your chest. You have to stay nice and open in those airways. Grab your legs. Give yourself a little boost again. See how it feels. Take those hands back behind the head. This is your new chest lift. Exhale, lower back down. And we'll go again. Inhale. Exhale, glide the ribs to the hip bones. Grab the thighs, give yourself a little boost. Hopefully we're already there. Take the hands away. Exhale, lower back down. And now from here, no help from the arms anymore, just chest lift. Exhale, lift the head and chest as high as you can, as high as you got when you were giving yourself the assist. Exhale, lower back down, nice and slow. Take your time. And again, inhale. Exhale, lifting the head and chest. Getting that imprint of the back, but don't let the pelvis move. And exhale, lower back down and down and down. Let's do one more. Inhale. Exhale, glide the ribs to the hip bones. Lift the chest. Keep the weight in the hands. Exhale, lower down, down, and down. And now we're going to go into chest lift with rotation. We're going to start nice and high in a chest lift, and then we're going to rotate without twisting, without moving the elbows or the shoulders or the head. So all of this stays completely still. We exhale, lift. We inhale. Exhale, just point your chest bone past your thigh. Let's go away from me. Back to center and point your chest bone past the other thigh and back to center. So there's absolutely no movement of the head or the elbow. You're looking right where your chest bone is looking. If you were to extend your arms out straight, it would go boom, right to the side of that thigh. And that's where we're lifting towards. Back to center. And rotate. And again, right here, if I extend my arms forward, I'm right to the outside of that knee and I'm looking right in the center of my hands. Let's do that actually. Exhale, rotate away from me. Extend the arms like you're holding a ball by the knee. Lift towards those hands and look right between them. Keep the head and take your hands behind. And then back to center. Exhale, rotate. And again, extend those arms out like you're holding a ball. Push up higher. Take the hands behind the head and back to center. And again, exhale, rotate. This time, keep one hand behind your head. Just take your opposite arm across. Lift a little higher just so that we're not holding that neck. And back to center. And rotate. Reaching that inside arm. And we lift. Take the hand behind the head. And center once without the hands. Just rotate. Inhale, center. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, lifting through center. Grab the backs of the thighs. Get a little deeper in that chest lift. Hold. Take the hands behind the head. Exhale, lower the head and chest back down. Good. Well done. From here, we're going to send the legs to tabletop. Squeeze them together. Reach the arms overhead. Palms up to the ceiling, shoulders down. We're going to take an inhale. Exhale, 100 prep. We take the arms up just above the shoulders. We keep the shoulders still as we lift the head and chest and we lower the arms. And now we take those arms up just above the knees, lower the head and chest, reach the arms back. Again, exhale, arms, head and chest, and arms. Lifting as high as you can, inhale. Lowering back down and reach. Exhale, the arms go. Head and chest and arms. And the arms come back up. Lower the head and chest and reach back. And go again. Inhale, we exhale, lift. And reach those arms forward. Oh my gosh, this is way harder with my hands back here. I'm fixing my ponytail. Inhale, lift those arms, lower the head and chest and reach back down. Oh, that was brutal. Exhale, arms, head and chest, and arms. And lift those arms up. Lower the head and chest and reach back into 100. I'm sorry, also you're welcome. We're gonna take those arms up, lift the head and chest, reach those legs out straight, lift high, inhale, hold, exhale, pulse. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale, 2, 3. We'll just do half. Exhale. And exhale. And inhale, 2, 3. One more time. Exhale. And hold. Bend those knees back. Lift those arms, lower the head and chest, and reach the arms overhead. We're gonna glide one leg out straight and the other leg out straight. Take a nice big breath. Splay those ribs to the ceiling. Give those abs a stretch. And then lower those ribs back down. Circle the arms around by your sides. You're gonna take the leg closest to me to tabletop. And then extend that leg to the ceiling. We'll give ourselves a quick little stretch. Pull that leg closer into a hamstring stretch and then flex your foot. Dorsiflex, plantar flex. And dorsiflex and plantar flex. So the toes come in towards you and the toes point away from you. And then keep the foot in dorsiflexion. Set your knee right over your hip. Even if the leg is bent, it looks like this, that's okay. But this knee has to be over the hip. We're gonna go into leg circles. Go across the body and up. And across the body and up. Towards me. And towards me. Nice big. Inhale. And inhale. And 2. Last one. Don't move the pelvis, other way. Inhale around and up. Exhale around and up. So now we're using the obliques to stabilize so that none of this wiggles down here. The hips stay completely still. And inhale. And exhale. One more rep. Pause. Point your foot. Bend your knee. Glide the leg out straight. Reaching that leg long. Notice how much longer that right leg feels than the left. And we're gonna fix that. Take the leg closest to me to tabletop. And then extend the leg, grabbing behind the thigh. Give yourself a little hamstring stretch. We're gonna flex that foot towards you and point the foot away. Pulling into dorsiflexion, into plantar flexion. Pulling back and pointing. One more time, pull it back and point. And now this time we flex the foot, we keep it there. Set the knee above the hip, even if the knee is bent. We're gonna go across the midline again, circle down and around and up. Down and around and up. Inhale and exhale. Do not wiggle the pelvis. You do not want to see those hips going side to side like this. You want to keep them nice and steady. No movement. It felt good to cheat just now. And pause at the top. Reverse your circles. We go around and up and around and up. Keeping this nice and steady. You can even take fingertips to the trunk like this so that you can feel if it's moving. Offer encouragement. And exhale. One more, a little drop catch. And a little drop and catch, pause. Point your foot. Bend the knee. Glide that leg out straight, reaching those legs together, feeling the same length again. Pilates magic. Draw those abs in. Send the arms out straight, palms towards each other, and fingertips reaching to the ceiling. Glide your arms up further, feeling the shoulder blades pull forward. And then glide the shoulder blades back, feeling them against the mat. Glide forward, feeling the shoulder blades leave the floor, and glide back, shoulder blades reconnecting. We want to try to avoid this position up here. Try to draw the shoulder blades back. Maintain this position in your shoulders. Take the arms overhead. Don't lose the shoulder blade position. Going into roll up. We're going to inhale as we lift the arms and the head and chest. Pause here. This is your exhale. We draw in deeper. And we try not to move that C curve. We keep it. My eyes are over my knees. We're drawing those abdominals up and in. The shoulders are down. My head is above my arms. Exhale, we roll down. I keep my collarbones flat. We slowly roll. I go low back, arms up, lower the head and chest and reach back. It's the same choreography with the arms as 100 prep. So I go to 90 degrees at the shoulder. I lift the head and chest. I lower my arms down. I exhale, peel up. Keeping that C curve. Inhale. Exhale, lower down. Keeping the arms parallel to the ground. Nice and controlled. We lift the arms. We lower the head and chest. Arms overhead. If you cannot come up without cheating, this is what you do. We go inhale. We bend the knees. We go exhale. Keep your feet down and then come all the way up. And that way you still feel the exercise the way it's intended to be felt. And you might get stronger and you might not need to bend those knees someday. But if you always use momentum or you cheat your way up another way, then it won't get better. We inhale. Exhale, keep the collarbones flat. Bend the knees if necessary and then straighten them as soon as you can. Back to your C curve. Inhale. Exhale, roll down. Keeping those collarbones flat. To the chest lift. Arms, head, chest, and arms again. Inhale. Make sure those pecs are not pushing forward here. They have nothing to do with the roll up. Keep your C curve. Eyes over the knees. Exhale, roll back down. One more time. Keeping those ribs down. Make sure that we're not flaring the ribs up to the ceiling. You want to draw those ribs down. Inhale, arms, head and chest, arms. Exhale, peel yourselves up into that C curve. And now from here, we're going to bend the knees, pull the feet in, grab your ankles. We're going to pull the shoulder blades back, pull the legs together and towards you. Push your legs into your hands. We're grabbing as low as we can. Each leg has its own hand. No interlacing the fingers together. Each hand on its own foot. From here, we're going to do roll like a ball. And I want you to pay attention to your sits bones first. You should feel that you're evenly weighted between the sits bones and the tailbone. Rock around. Does everybody feel that? Yes? So now what I want you to do, don't try to roll back. Just try to take your weight off of the sits bones and onto the tailbone exclusively. And now without rocking backwards, see if you can get that weight further back on the sacral bone, and a little further, and a little further, and a little further, and then a little further, and then eventually you have to roll. Exhale back up. If you take your time getting into it, your lumbar spine will be in deeper flexion and you will roll easier. We're going to scoop those abs in, in. Pay attention to that feedback. We roll. Whoops, that one doesn't count. No one saw that. We scoop those abs in deeper, deeper, deeper. Exhale, chest lift. Think pelvic curl, chest lift. Drawing those hip bones back, back, back. Get deeper in that flexion. Exhale up. Watch that we're not kicking the feet towards the ceiling. We're keeping the head in alignment with the spine. So when I roll, notice my head does not touch the ground. I only roll to my shoulder blades and back up. And again. Scoop those abs in, roll. Exhale up. Scoop the abs in. Keep your gaze in the same spot on your knees. If you're looking at the same spot, it'll help you keep your head. In other words, don't look at the ceiling or it's all over. You're not coming back up right onto your sits bones. One more. Inhale back. Exhale to come up. Pause. We're going to take the feet up. Grab behind the thighs and lift yourself tall. We're going to reach the arms out straight and balance. If this is too early for you and you need to put the feet back down, you can do that, or you can hold here. We're going to round the spine, tucking the pelvis. Keep your arms parallel to the ground as you roll back, as far as you like. Can be small. Inhale, come back up. And elongate the spine. And again, if you need to, you can grab and you can go, oh, my back is getting too much into this. I need to use more abs. Round the spine. And remember, we tuck from here, just like that roll like a ball transition, we scoop. Then we go back. And then we inhale up. Do not go past the point of no return. If that means you can only go to here, that's fine. This is where you're going. Or here, or here, or here, wherever you stop. And then back up. And upright, pause here. Place the feet down. Glide the legs out straight. Dorsiflex those feet. You can bend the knees if you need to get your spine straight. And we're going to separate those feet. Reach the arms out straight. Nice big inhale. Exhale, we roll down into our spine stretch, peeling off of that invisible wall, articulating through the spine, hinging forward if you have the range, and you can grab the feet here and do a little cheater and get into that nice big hamstring stretch if you can reach. Try to flatten the back, round the spine again, and we roll back up. That's a variation. Open the chest, inhale. Exhale, roll down, crown of the head, upper back, mid back, peeling down and away, hinging at the hip joints. Try to keep those hands off the ground. Exhale, peel back up, restacking that spine along that invisible wall. Opening the chest, imagine that you're a piece of wallpaper, and from the top of the head, you're peeling yourself off of that wall, one piece at a time, with intention, hinging at the hip joints if you've got the extra range. If not, that's okay. Exhale, restacking that spine. Keep the collarbones flat. Don't let those shoulders roll forward. I know if mine roll forward because then my mic tucks itself into my shirt. Exhale, roll down. It's a dead giveaway. If I get muffled, you know that my collarbones did not stay flat against my chest. And exhale, rolling it back up. All the way upright. From here, we take the legs together. We turn the palms up. We open the arms out to the side. Slightly different position, but still an arm workout. Lift up tall. Again, if you need to bend your knees to get upright, I want you there. Not here. This is not good. Lift. Flex those feet. We're going to rotate towards me. Exhale, pulse, pulse. Inhale, center. And sorry, got a cramp in my hip. Exhale, exhale, center. Every time you pulse, go your full range and now go a little more. Center. Your full range, a little more. And center. Keep your nose above your sternum. Keep your arms open. Make sure this outside arm does not come across into an L shape. You need to stay in that T shape. One more. Point the feet. Round the arms forward. From here, we're going to roll down nice and slow. Bend your knees. Lift your legs. Grab your shins. So we're still in a chest lift. You're going to push your legs into your hands. Push into your hands and then pull with your arms. Use your biceps so that your legs lift you into a nice high chest lift. You do not want to be all the way back here. This is going to be all neck, only neck. So you push into those hands. You keep your pelvis neutral, shoulders down. Each hand gets its own knee. We're going to go into double leg stretch. Send the arms and legs out quick. You're going to go out. Hold this for a moment. Keep the legs a height you can maintain safely while using your abs and not going into your low back. If that means up here, that's fine. Ideally, it's eye level. The fingertips are together, the arms are back, the chest is still up. We're looking at our legs, not at the ceiling. Exhale, slow motion. Grab your knees, give yourself a little boost. Did you drop? The answer should be no. Jen, I'm still here. And a nice high chest lift. Inhale out quick. I won't make you hold it that long this time. I still want you to hold it a little bit though. Inhale, hold. And again, if you can't stabilize this, go up. But at all costs, do not drop your head. 2 more. Inhale. One more time. Pause here. Take the hands behind the head, interlace those fingers together. Rotate away from me and send the opposite leg out straight. So you're pointed towards your bent leg side, no elbows. No elbows, Stephen. Thank you. And then cross through the middle to the other side, no elbows back there. And rotate. What I mean by no elbows is don't do this god-awful thing, the elbow to knee. Open the elbow. Exhale, rotate. Joe, I saw that. Exhale, rotate. Not even for fun. Not even ironically. And exhale through center. Keep your chest lift as you do crisscross. You keep it high up. And exhale. And exhale, glide. And exhale, glide once more away towards me. Excuse me. Come back to center. Take your hands away. Grab the top of the shins again. Lift up higher, higher, higher. Send the legs out straight. Second half of the 100. Shoulder blades back. Inhale, exhale, pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale. And inhale. My friends online, I just got in trouble with the group. And inhale. 3, 4, 5, and inhale. 2, 3. One more time. We exhale. Hold. Bend those knees. Lower the head and chest. Reach those arms back. Send the legs out straight, one at a time. Take a little breather. I know I warned you I was gonna try and make myself break a massive sweat today. Circle those arms around by your sides. Take the legs to tabletop one at a time. Squeeze those legs. You're gonna send your legs up to the ceiling as high as you can with those legs. If you don't have this flexibility, this is fine, right? But the knees have to be over the hips. Knees over the hips. We're gonna go into corkscrew. Inhale, roll off the middle of the sacral bone to the side, away from me. From here, we're gonna dip the legs down and up to the other side, straight line back in, other way, away towards me. I am directionally challenged today. And back to center and away from me. And towards me. We go inhale, twist, exhale, around, up, and in. Keep those legs together as one leg. So at no point do I want to see those feet shift against each other. Your big toe joints are staying connected the whole time. Inhale, away from me, down and up, and center. Last one, towards me, down and up, and center. From here, we lower the legs. We're gonna go into rollover. Inhale, take the legs up. Exhale, lift the pelvis. Go up and over into this position. Do not look to the side while in this position, please. If you need to watch me first, stop moving, then watch. Dorsiflex, separate, lower the feet, don't change your spine. Exhale, peel down. Holding that hamstring stretch. We point, lower, reconnect. Inhale to 90. Exhale, up and over. Hold that C curve, we flex. Separate, shoulder width apart, and lower those feet, and then peel back down. Nice and controlled. We point, lower, and connect. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Up and over. Hold here. We flex. Separate. Lower those feet. And then peel back down. 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 Point to the ceiling. Lower. Reconnect. Okay, for my online mat students and my BASI students in-house as well, we're gonna do control balance. For those of you who have not done this before or don't know what this is, please do not attempt unless it feels right for you and your body. You cannot look to the side while you do this. So if you don't know what control balance is, do not do this. So we're gonna send those legs out straight. I'm gonna scoot down a little bit. Make sure you have room behind you. We're gonna send the legs out straight. We're gonna lift the legs to the ceiling. Go into your rollover. From here, we're gonna flex the feet and lower them to the floor. Lift them over to grab those feet. And then from here, send your right leg up. We're gonna pulse, pulse, switch. Think. Up. And pulse, pulse. Once more, right, right, left, left. Take both feet down. Circle the arms, feet, and roll yourself down. Lift the head and chest, come up to a teaser position. Stay here. We're gonna roll down. Keep the legs. We're going into teaser 1 and reach back. Again, inhale up, arms parallel to the ground, and then in line with those ears. Exhale down and back, holding those legs all the way up. One more time, we roll down and back and inhale all the way up and hold, hold, hold. Roll back down, bend those knees, hug your legs to your chest. Well done. Good job if you made it through that online. Not an easy combo. We're gonna set those feet down 1 foot at a time. Shoulder blades back, feet hip width apart, pelvic curls. Exhale, draw those abs in, into that imprint. Peel the spine up 1 vertebra at a time. Feel the difference in your spine already, and we're not even done yet. Thank goodness, right? No one wants to go home yet. Exhale, roll down. It's just getting interesting. Through that spine all the way to neutral. Inhale. Exhale, draw the belly button to the spine to the mat. Peeling that spine up, keeping the shoulder blades back, lifting those hips. Inhale. Exhale, roll back down. Nice and slow. Take your time. Release the glutes, rock back to neutral. One more time, this time we hold it. Inhale. Exhale, imprint. Peel the spine up. Lifting into your pelvic curl position. Take your right leg to tabletop. Slightly past the hip crease, 90 degrees at the knee joint. We inhale, lower into shoulder bridge prep. We tap, exhale, lift. Keep that knee joint 90. Don't lose the height of the pelvis. Exhale, lift. And exhale, lift. One more. Exhale, hold. Extend that leg to the ceiling. Shoulder bridge. Exhale, down. Flex up. And 4. Last one. 5 and hold. Point to the ceiling. Bend your knee. Place that foot down. Correct that pelvic curl. Take your second leg up. 90 degrees at the knee joint. Inhale, we lower down. Tap, exhale, lift. Only 5. And 3. And 4. And 5. We hold. Extend that leg to the ceiling. Exhale down. Flex up. And 3. And 5. Sorry, 4 and 5. Point the foot. Bend the knee. Set the foot down. Exhale, articulate back down through the spine. 1 vertebra at a time, rock back to neutral. From here, we're gonna lay on our side. Send your bottom arm out straight, palm up to the ceiling. Rest your head on that arm. Try to line yourself up from the palm of the hand through the shoulder, the hip, and those ankles in a nice straight line. We're going to stack the top hand in front, belly button to spine. Think of lifting the weight of your rib cage up just in this start position so we're not just sinking down. You want to try to lift the spine so it's in a neutral line. Lift your feet. If you are having a hard time staying out of your back in this exercise or this position, think of drawing the belly button to spine and tucking the pelvis, or if you must, take the feet forward more to the front corners of the mat. We're going to inhale, exhale, side lift. You're going to think of your top rib and your hip connecting and then lowering away. This hip going up to the ribs, connecting these two pieces and away. If you feel only the abdominals, make sure you're still using some of the back extensors to lift so you feel more the side and away. If you only feel your back, that means you're probably rolling forward or arching. So scoop those abs in. Make sure this hip is stacked directly above the other hip. And if you need to modify or take those legs forward, you can. Scoop those abs in, we exhale. And exhale. 2 more. And last one, we imprint that waist and lower those legs. We're going to come up onto our elbow. Fingertips behind the ears. Legs are out straight, the abs are in. This shoulder is not sinking down like this. You must push that shoulder away from you. Get the elbow close enough so that you can actually lift your waist off of the mat. From here, we're going into side kick. Take your top leg up halfway. Flex, take it forward, pulse, point, and go back. Do not move your hips. Do not move those hips. Inhale. Just a slight shift of the sternum bone should be fine to counterbalance or make it small. And inhale. 1 more. Back to center. Lower that leg. Lift up even higher. Come up onto your hand. The knees are bent about 90-ish degrees. Your top foot is in front. Your hand, your hip, and your top foot are in alignment with each other. Everybody grab your waist with your top hand. Pull yourself up nice and high. Boom. Into this position. This is your start position. Don't sink down. Take your top arm out straight. We're going to go into side bend. We're going to lift with your obliques to a T position. Take your body up into a side bend and then come back to your T position, lower to a hover. Come back up with your abs, not your legs. And hover, inhale. Keeping that weight on your front foot so that we can do this. We're going to go up into twist. Pike your hips to the ceiling. Reach back. Come back to center. And lower back down just to a hover. Inhale, lift. Pike your hips to the ceiling, reach. And come back to center. And lower. I have to adjust my hand, it's sliding. 1 more time. Exhale, reach back. Send your butt to the ceiling and come back to your center. And lower. Take your arm up. Nice little side bend away from the side you were just using. From here, come back up. Swing your legs around to the other side. We're going to do everything in order on the other side. Starting with our friendlier side lift and slowly ramping up to twist. Pull those abs in. Take your rib cage off the ground. And there might not be a physical space here. That's irrelevant. I just want your rib cage weight being held by your bottom obliques. From here, we're going to send those feet out nice and long. Draw those abs in. We're going to exhale, pull into your side lift, and then lower the hip away. Again, we exhale, draw in, and inhale, lower away. Again, exhale, lifting that rib and hip together and lowering, keeping the feet connected, taking this guy up and condensing this space and then pushing away. Send that hip out. Exhale up. Inhale away. Think of the tide rolling in, the tide pulling out. Lower those feet. You're going to come up onto your elbow. Fingertips behind the ears. Lift your top leg. This guy's nice and supported underneath you. Flex, take it forward. Pulse, point and go back. Pulse and forward. Pulse and back. Again. Keeping your pelvis as still as humanly possible. No tucking, no tilting, no twisting. Back to center. Lower that leg, come up onto your hand. Again, about 90 degrees bend at the knee. Your top foot in front. Your front foot in top, I mean. No, that's not right. Your top foot in front. It was correct the first time. The blood is not in my brain. Lift your waist up nice and high. Send your top arm out straight. We're going to lift up into your side bend. You go to your T position first. Now we go side bend up and over. Inhale back to center. Lower back down, not all the way. Inhale, T position and side bend. T position and back down. Keep your weight on your front foot. And down, and we go into twist 3 times. We go up, twist those hips to the ceiling, and then come back and lower. Inhale, lift with those abs and reach your butt to the ceiling. Back to your T position and down. One more. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Woo! Get a little squirrely on that one. And down. Send your top arm up and over. Your bottom arm up and over, into that nice little side bend stretch. Take that arm down. We're going to slide to the floor. Back to your side, same direction as before. Lower to your stomach. Okay. Legs together in parallel. Draw the abs in, belly button to spine. Take your arms to your sides. Don't touch the ground. We're not getting a massage. Pull those shoulders back. If anything, just practice pulling the shoulder blades back. We go into back extension. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of the head and lift. Up into your thoracic extension. Keep your ribs down. So I'm not going into my low back, and lower the head and chest back down. Again, inhale. Through the crown of the head, open the chest, and exhale down. Think like you have a turtle head, and that little turtle head's coming out of its shell and up. And we exhale down, down, down. Think of pushing the pubic bone down so this low back stays elongated. None of this moves from my lower ribs to my sacral bone. Inhale, just the upper back. And exhale down. Pause here. Take the arms around in front of you. Separate your legs, hip width apart. We're going to pull those abs in. I want you to keep your hands down for a moment. Draw your shoulders down away from your ears. Wrap your shoulder blades down towards the floor to where it feels like you're supporting your weight with your upper arms a little bit. Lifting into that extension. Pause here. You're going to lift your hands and your feet up without lifting your shoulders. Without lifting your shoulders. Try it again. Put those arms down. Shoulders down, hands up. It's okay if it's small. Inhale, swim. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. 2, 3, 4. If you need to modify hands down today to stay out of the low back, that's okay. And inhale. And exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold. Lower the arms in, head. Take your elbows by your sides. You're going to push off your elbows. Take a seat on those heels. Rest your forehead on the floor for a moment and breathe. And exhale. And again, inhale. And exhale. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Final stretch, come up to the hands and knees. We're gonna do front support, leg pull front, send one foot back. The hands are right under those shoulders. The shoulders are neutral, not rounded like this, not sinking like this. Neutral and active. Tuck the belly button in, send your second leg back. We're gonna glide your right knee in and out, left knee in. Just 4 and 3. Last one. Hold. Point your right foot. We lift. 5, 4. Don't change anything, just lift. 2 and 1. Place that foot down. Other foot, we go up. And 2, 3, 4, and 5. Place that foot down. Bend those knees. Take a seat. Take the feet out in front of you. Pulling up tall. What? No, we're not skipping it today. We're grabbing the ankles one at a time. I'm ignoring that request from Joe. Send those legs up to the ceiling, only because it's my favorite mat exercise. I can't skip it, I'm sorry. Open leg rocker. You're gonna think similar to roll like a ball, but control. Think ride the brakes on the way down. Exhale. Hit the gas with the abs on the way up. Inhale, roll back. Exhale. And pause at the top. Again, inhale. Exhale. Oh my God, I can hardly breathe. Inhale. Exhale. And up. One more time, we go around. And back. Exhale, we go up. Pause. Take your legs together. You're going to roll down slow. 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 Hands behind the calf muscles. Nice big chest lift. New transition. We're going to do hamstring pull 1 and 2 and 3. Send your left foot down to the floor, ending with a bang. We go 1, 2, and switch. Pulse, pulse, and switch. Keep your chest lift nice and high. Your shoulders nice and neutral. Hands behind the head. We go right, right, switch. Left, left, switch. Only pulse your top leg. Top leg. And right, right. Left, left. Right, right. Rotate towards your top leg. Hamstring pull 3. Switch. And pulse, pulse, and pulse. 2 more. We go a right, right, and a left, left. Last right, and last left, left. Back to center. Bend those knees. Lower the head and chest. Take a breather. Roll the knees out and around and in. And again. Out, around, back in. Other direction, we go out, up, and in. And out, up, and in. From here, we send the feet out straight, arms to the ceiling, and with a roll up. Exhale, feel the difference in this roll up. Ooh, like butter. Lengthen. Exhale, roll down. One more, why not? Again, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. I'm not satisfied, we're doing one more. You're welcome. I know everyone was thinking it. Jen, only 2 roll-ups. Exhale, peel it up. Ooh, yeah, that was the one. Okay, bend your knees. Grab your thighs. Pick up your chest. Nice big inhale. Growing taller, shoulders back, lifting. Trying to control our breathing. That was an intense mat class. You all did great. Let's tuck those ankles, come forward onto our hands, and then come up onto our feet. Knees bent, round your spine and lift up. We're gonna end with our 3 roll downs. Open the chest, collarbones flat, nice big inhale. Exhale, roll down from the crown of the head, the upper back, the mid back. Bending those knees as you go through that low back. Getting that stretch in the low back. Inhale. Exhale, lift those bottom ribs to the ceiling, the sits bones to the floor. Straighten those legs. Stack the spine. Open the chest. Inhale. Exhale, roll down. Keeping the collarbones flat across your chest as you roll through that spine, keeping the weight even in the feet. Slight bias to the toes at the bottom. Inhale. Exhale, lift the bottom ribs. Draw the sits bones down. Straighten the legs. Stack the spine. Open the chest. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, roll down. Articulating through the spine, bending those knees. Fingertips to the floor. Go ahead and give yourself a little stretch. Place those hands down if you can. Straighten one leg. Bend the knee again. Straighten the other leg. And bend that knee. Shake the head now. Just a gentle range of motion. And up we go again one last time. Draw those abs in. Go slow in case that made you dizzy. Stack the spine. Open the chest. Grow an inch taller. Thank you so much for joining me.